When I was 8 years old, I was living in one of the largest cities in the world, Mexico City. When I moved down there with my family, I didn't know a single word in Spanish. Actually, that's not true. I did know how to say hola, and I knew how to say adios. And that's about it. It was a total immersion experience. My parents dropped my brother and I off at school. Bye. And we had to learn how to speak Spanish, how to get by on our own. It was kind of a sink or swim type of a situation. And I lived there for 5 years developing this skill of learning how to speak Spanish. This experience actually did give me some very valuable skills to take back with me. It allowed me to learn Spanish as a native speaker would learn it. And it gave me a very unique opportunity once I came back to the United States. My name is Janice Burt, and I am a court-certified Spanish interpreter. And I absolutely love what I do. I believe that there are 3 reasons why I am uniquely qualified to do this job. The first, as I just spoke about, is that I learned it as a native speaker would learn it. And I also learned English as a native speaker. And I believe that there is no better way to learn a language than to be fully immersed in it, to be surrounded by it. And in this way, we pick up all of the unique things about that language, the sayings, the expressions, all the little nuances. We start learning them just by being in that environment. Here's a good example. Not too long ago, I'm interpreting in a trial. The witness was there. She was talking about her relationship to her son, who was being tried for assault. In the middle of her testimony, she says, "Me importa un pepino lo que él piense." Now, because I lived in Mexico, I know that this expression that she used means, I don't care a bit about what he thinks. But had I not had that unique experience of living there and truly knowing the expressions and the sayings, I could have very well interpreted this literally, and it would have been, I don't care a cucumber about what he thinks. Because she says the word cucumber in that phrase, but that's just an expression. And it's so important to know these things so that you don't butcher somebody's testimony, especially if it's in a situation like this, like a trial. Another quick example, a woman said, "Me puso los cuernos." Well, that translated literally is, he put horns on me. But I know that what she's actually saying is, he cheated on me. So these are just a couple examples of how my exposure to the Spanish language and the culture at a very young age has really given me an edge in this line of work that I do. The second reason why I'm qualified to do this job is that I studied it. I didn't just stop learning it after I moved away from Mexico. When I came back to the United States, I studied it in high school, and then I went and I majored in it in college, and I went on to take interpreting classes over in San Francisco. And I studied and I studied and I learned so much, and you know what? I still study and study because there's so much to languages, so I continue learning new things every day. And the third reason why I am uniquely qualified to do what I do is because I'm passionate about it. I am passionate about helping people to truly understand each other. I am passionate about bringing 2 worlds together. I am passionate about the language and all the little nuances. So don't forget, in the future, if you or someone you know needs a Spanish interpreter in a legal type proceeding, to think about me, Spanish Janice, who knows the ins and outs of the languages, who has studied it in depth, and who is wildly passionate about what she does. Thank you.